Okay guys, we are going to start off with making the cream cheese. Here I have a bar of cream cheese that I softened just by leaving it at room temperature. In the morning I get up and I put it out because I know I'm going to use it. To that we are going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of almond extract. Now if you don't like almond, you can add vanilla. I know almond is kind of strong. You can add vanilla, you can add coconut, you can add whatever flavor you like. The only thing I would recommend is leaving it clear because of the theme of the red, white, and blue. And to that, we are going to add some powdered sugar. Okay, and then we're going to beat this with I'm going to use my hand beater just till it's light and fluffy. Okay guys, and this is what it's going to look like. Just like that. We're going to pop this into the refrigerator while we get our strawberries prepared. And just so that it doesn't get too loose, because then it just turns into a mess. So we're going to pop this in the refrigerator. We're going to prepare our strawberries next. Okay guys, now we are going to prepare our strawberries. Now the strawberries, it's a 1 pound container. I've already washed and dried them, and I've had them, stored overnight. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the stem and try to cut it as flat as possible. When you sit it on whatever tray you're going to use, I'm just going to use this pie plate because it's red. When you sit it down, it stands up. Okay, so that's all we're going to do with the strawberries now. Remove the stem for now. We're going to cut a slit in the middle. We're going to cut an X, but don't go all the way down. Just like that, okay? Just like that. We're going to cut an X right in the middle. But just remember, don't go all the way down. Okay, now we're going to go on to the next step, and that's piping the cream cheese into our already cut strawberries. And I'm going to get that prepared and I'll be right back. Now what we're going to do is we are going to get our cream cheese that we prepared earlier, and we are going to place it into this disposable piping bag. And it has a star tip. I hope you can see that. Okay, I will have the products linked below, guys, so don't worry about that. And the recipe for this. Okay, so what I do to help me out here is I place the piping bag into a glass just to help me hold it up. And I take my cream cheese and put it into the piping bag. And then I just make sure I can get some out. It's a little stiff, but it's not stiff enough to where you can't pipe it. And then you take, I'm going to show you one at a time. I take my strawberry, any one of them, and where you make the slit, right where you make the slit, you're going to pop it open just a little bit. Insert your piping tip, and then just pipe in the cream cheese. And it'll start opening up, so you'll know when to stop. Just like that. Okay, and then I start placing them into the tray as I go. Now that we've completed filling the strawberries, this is what they look like. Now, I don't put a whole bunch. You could put more if you wanted to. That's up to you. Now, what I'd like to do, just to give it a little bit of a variety, if it's up to you. You could stop here, put a blueberry on top for the red, white, and blue, and you're done. What I like to do is get a little bit of toasted coconut and sprinkle it on top of the cream cheese. And that gives it a little bit of a crunch factor, and it's delicious, guys. Now you can buy the coconut already toasted. I do mine. I just put some on a cookie sheet, put it in the oven at 350 for about 15 minutes. Just give it a shake every once in a while. And then I just store it in a container and have it whenever I need it. Okay, so you put as much or as little as you want. Like I said, if you don't want it, don't add it. So now I add the blueberries on top. Okay, hope I didn't miss any. And look at that, guys. Doesn't that look adorable? Okay, and also, if that wasn't enough, what I do is I get some of this Ghirardelli milk chocolate, and I get another little piping bag. I don't put a tip on it, just the bag itself. And I melt a little bit of chocolate, not the whole thing, just about half of the bar. I melt it in the microwave in 30-second intervals. Give it a little mix, make sure it's melted, and don't leave it too long or you'll start getting a bitter taste to the chocolate. So I pour it into the piping bag, and I think you already know where I'm going with this. I mean, strawberries and chocolate, who can go wrong? And this little bit of chocolate goes a long way here. You could even do this in a little Ziploc bag if you don't want to use another piping bag. And then I give it a good pinch at the top so it doesn't come out. I give it a little cut with my kitchen shears. And then I just test it. And then you can just drizzle it onto your strawberries. And this gives you a little bit more control than if you did it with the spoon. I don't put a whole bunch, just a little bit. I think I got all of them there. Okay guys, look at that. I'm gonna bring you in for a close-up. Don't those just look delicious? And they are delicious, guys. I've had these many of times, and they're a great snack item for 4th of July, which is just a few days away here. And you keep them in the refrigerator until you're ready to serve, and then pop them on the table and let everybody grab their own. You can put some toothpicks on them so they're easy to grab. Put them on a flat plate, whatever your choice. Okay guys, I sure hope you enjoyed the video. I surely enjoyed making it for you. If you have any questions about anything, always leave them in the comments below and I will get back with you. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and go visit us on Facebook and Instagram at Virtual Kitchen with Laura. And I will have the recipe on this, the written recipe, and all the items that I used in the description bar below. And hit that subscribe button, guys. It's right there. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up for the video. Okay guys, talk to y'all later. Bye.